What's good, world? It's your boy Dre at Samurai Kennels, back in here with another Wednesday night sip and chill with my brother Soul and the magnificent 601. Tonight, we're going to cover three major topics before we cut loose. First, we're going to talk about the details on the Digital Dog Show. We'll give you a few minutes for people to get in here and see that. Then, we're going to cover what it means to be a Neo Dog Man and our opinions of the Neo Dog Man, because that's our movement or part of our movement. And then finally, we're going to talk about paper hanging and how you can avoid it, also what it is and how brothers got into it. But before we do that, let's pay the sponsors with its intro.
This for you. Too many mind.
Too many mind?
Mind the school. Mind the people.
Let him go, Andre.
Mind the enemy. Too many mind.
Samurai.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We back in here for another Wednesday. Brother 601, Brother Soul, y'all go ahead and do y'all intros.
What's up with it? Everybody out there in the world, man? It's good to be back in y'all presence. You know what I'm saying? Everything good, God good, Jay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Brother Soul.
Peace and blessings. It's your boy Soul Power, aka Gamed Up Kennels. We in the building. 1/5 for the Samurai. Hey man, it's a beautiful. What is it? Wednesday night? Yeah, let's rock out.
Yes, sir. In a major way. In a major way. I'm going to do a roll call while people getting in here and get some shout outs, man. Big shout outs to We Royalty Kennels. If y'all not tracking We Royalty, he got that Kuye dog, that Shatas dog, I think it's Cabello, a couple other dogs, man. Go follow that brother on Instagram. The brother has some serious heat for you. Brother Tony, loyal member, fervent follower, but also a leader. A brother that will hold other brothers accountable, even when it's the unpopular opinion. Welcome to the chat. The good, yes, sir. The good brother, Asiatic Soldier, who was always in the building, man. Much love, much respect to you, my brother. Welcome to the chat, bro.
Salute, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, Viking brother, welcome to the chat, Viking. Hey, man, we appreciate you coming through, Viking family. And also welcome to the chat, brother Big A and Pilot. Salute.
Salute, good brother.
Hey, what's happening, fellas? What's going down?
All good. Good.
Yes, sir. Beautiful Wednesday.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, so Big A, we just doing a little roll call real quick to let people get time to get in the chat. Tonight we're gonna be discussing the Digital Dog Show, wrapping up the final touches on that before we start judging, or let me excuse that. Before we start hosting, the people will judge, and then give us the final details as well as answer any questions the chat might have tonight.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And then once we cover those topics, then we're gonna move into what it means to be a Neo Dog Man. You know, that's something we kind of brought out to the front line, and then finally we're gonna shut it down with our actual like vectored conversation with paper hanging. You know, the ins and outs, how to avoid it, how people do it. You know, how easy or how hard it is to hide. And then we're gonna chop it up toward the end of it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Brother JT, welcome to the chat.
Oh man, what's going on, bro? What's up
Salute,
with the
brother
people?
JT.
What's up with the chat? What's up with the soul, man? Everybody, man. Everybody on the panel, bro. What's happening, man?
All good.
Yes, sir.
Man.
Hey Dre, we got the whole squad here tonight, dog.
Yes, sir.
We got the
Yes,
whole
sir.
squad here tonight, man.
Yes, sir.
Wu-Tang forever.
What's up?
Hey, man, it's like a family reunion, man. I wish you had that sound, you know, the OJ's family reunion. Hey, but I'm gonna do a since we all here, man, I'm gonna do a $10 drawing tonight, man. For those of y'all who are in the chat, bro, at some point tonight, I'm gonna ask a question. First one to get the question right, it'll be a $10 cash up, your cash up. You know, nothing serious, just a little something. to keep the show interesting, to keep it fun, keep it competitive. But let me keep giving these shots out for this roll call, and then we're gonna get it jumping. Shout out to the wifey, love you, babe. Welcome to the chat.
Salute, Mrs. Williams.
Brother Vinny, big ups to Brother Vinny, and congratulations on your litter, bro. Yes, Brother Vinny had a litter. For those of y'all who are friends with Vinny, yeah, man, beautiful litter puppies, man. Outstanding work, outstanding work. Daryl Smith in the chat. Some people paper to stop the sauce they put together. Absolutely, Brother Daryl, and we're gonna get all into that for sure, for sure. 614 Tree in the building. Yes, sir, bro. A loyal supporter, man, and also a great mentor, man. 614 Tree, mad respect to you, big dog.
Salute.
Yes, sir. Catch guard. Amen. Yes, sir. Catch guard in the building, man. Catch guard. You moving in a major way, bro. We watch you. We watch you from the rafters. We support you, bro. Yeah, bro. Brother Vinny shout out. He's showing that love in the chat. Brother 601 showing that love in the chat as well, y'all. So while my brothers are here, I'm gonna make this real quick. Those y'all in the chat that are entered in the Digital Dog Show, that are planning to enter the Digital Dog Show, or that plan to enter in a future Digital Dog Show, I'm gonna give you the rundown real quick, like. All right, so first, simple as simple. Friday night at 12 p.m. West Coast time, which would be 3 a.m. East Coast time, we're not taking no more submissions. So the East Coast got a little bit more time than the West Coast, but it's negligible. All right. 2, make sure that you have your numbers. As long as your submission is in, even if you don't have your numbers by Friday night, as long as your submission is in and it is timestamped prior to that cutoff at 12 o'clock, you're in. I'll get you your number. I'll enter your dogs. No problem. No smoke. 3, it's free. No cost at all. So any money you win is straight profit. All right. 4, the David E. Coleman Memorial Scholarship will also be given out in the month of October for my brother's birthday, which is in the latter half of the month. All right. So to submit, all you need to do is just shoot us a little message on social media. Tell us about the person who you want to receive it. They should be a high school or college student going to private school or in college. Just if you could send us a picture of them showing that they are actually enrolled currently. I don't need no transcripts or nothing like that, man. We're gonna trust in this game because we're trying to build that trust. But you know what I'm saying? The scammers will get theirs, man. But we're trying to bless somebody who truly deserves it, truly needs the money. All right. And then finally, there is no exact criteria for the video other than frontal picture, side picture, walk-in video of the dog. Some of y'all have been extremely creative, and I do think it'll benefit you. And some of y'all have been very basic. I do think that'll benefit you. Show stacking is much appreciated for the side and frontal views because it gives you the optimal view for your dog. And that's that on the Digital Dog Show information. If y'all got any more questions at all, ask them in the chat. We'll pause, answer your question, and get right back into the show. However, now that I get my brothers here, I'm gonna chop it up with my brothers real quick, and then I'm introduce the first question. So, Brother Soul, Brother Big A, Brother JT, Brother 601, go ahead and let the chat know how y'all doing this week, brothers, and then we'll get into the first question.
Well, shit, you know what I'm saying? For as me, you know what I'm saying? Shit, nigga been blessed, you know what I'm saying? Can't complain, you know, it is what it is, you know. But you know, nigga, just blessed to be here, man, you know what I'm saying? And it's all good, you know what I'm saying? Shit, we done made the hump day, we done made the over hump day, you know what I'm saying? God good, bro, you know what I'm saying? We just gonna keep on doing what we doing, bro.
Amen. Amen.
Yeah, man. It's been I guess you could say it's been a character building week for me. You know, just having to dig deep and try to find ways to come on with it, man, and keep getting up and going at it. But it was a rough one, but more so character building.
Amen to that, bro. Amen to that. And we'll get into that. Brother Soul and JT, when y'all want to go?
Yeah, man. Salute to y'all, brothers. Salute to the chat. You dig? Hey man, it's been a beautiful week, man. It's been just my creative juice has been flowing. You know what I'm saying? So for the most part, been a week of creativity, and looking forward to carrying that on. You know what I'm saying? So hey, the brother Big A said the character building week, man. In a real way, salute to that. You know what I'm saying? Keep striving, great brother.
Yes, sir.
Brother JT, you there? Let me see. JT, if you can hear me, man, you muted, and I'll get with you in just a second. But as soon as you come through, we got you, bro. But while we're waiting, I'm gonna go ahead and pose that first question. Also, for those of y'all in the chat, especially my members, if y'all got opinions on this too, we're gonna drop the opinion because what we're doing is we're writing our vision statement, our mission statement, and our actual overall mission as a conglomerate to move forward. And we got to redefine some terms so that anybody who's claiming these terms can have a clear, concise message as to what it is that they say in they rep when they say the Neo Dog Man. Now, the Neo Dog Man has a lot of meanings and it's not concrete by any means yet. It's whatever you make it. However, those of y'all who are here right now in the beginning will be the ones making the decisions to move forward. And that's what we're going to write into our Constitution on our website as to what our mission is, because without a direction, you're going nowhere. There's a difference between motion and progress. You can sprint on the treadmill or you can sprint on the highway, and I guarantee you get a lot farther on the highway. That being said, I'm gonna pass it over to my brother Soul. And so, if you can, just give us what your opinion of is for the Neo Dog Man and what a Neo Dog Man is for you.
For me, a Neo Dog Man is at its core a fancier, one who respects the game, respects the history of the animal, understands his role, and uses his platform or his influence to push the dog in the light of I guess you would say a square bear, or someone who is furthest away from the traditional usage. It's a person who doesn't have a huge yard. Typically anywhere from 3 to 7 dogs. That's what I surmise. And just overall a person who loves the breed, respects the history, but understands that he's far removed from it.
Well stated. Well stated. Brother Big A, you want to take on that? Give kind of your inflection on it.
Man, I was sitting there listening to Soul. Soul pretty much summed it up to the fullest extent. But just a little something to add to it, just being understanding what the modern day game is of the dog, or the modern activities per se, not game, but just in the laws, acting within all of that, because times have changed. So I would definitely say that. But pretty much everything Soul said, Soul pretty much hit it on the head.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Brother 601, you want to chime in and kind of give your perspective?
Yeah, man. Well, it's just like them brothers said, man. But to add to that, bro, is a nigga who mind his business. You know what I'm saying? Do his own thing, regardless of what anybody else doing. Ain't trying to, fit in and, you know what I'm saying, be everybody's partner. You know what I'm saying? You cool with everybody. You know what I'm saying? But you just really on your own track. You know what I'm saying? You on your own. You know what I'm saying? You doing your own thing, and you watching your own seeds grow. You know what I'm saying? You ain't worried about nobody else's seeds. You know what I'm saying? Just pretty much to sum it up, brush a nigga who stay in his own lane and do his own thing, man. You know what I'm saying? That's my take on it.
Amen to that.
Hey,
Brother
hey,
JT. Hey,
what's
yes,
up with it, bro?
sir.
My fault, bro. I caught the ass in the 601, bro. You know you said
Hey,
what was the question, bro?
so basically, what's your opinion? What you think a digital dog man should be?
I think it is dog, man.
Correction. Neo dog man. Let me correct that. Neo dog man. Yes, sir.
Oh man. Somebody just holding it down, man. Holding it down for they line, for whatever line they push, you know what I'm saying? Whether it be whatever breed, bro. Like, uh just put it in a positive light, bro. You know what I'm saying? Man, just pushing to a positive light, bro. Just doing the correct things to enhance the breed, you know what I'm saying? All the standards, you know what I'm saying? But man, what's the definition of the neo? You know what I'm saying? If I can ask that, you know what I mean?
So, man, JT1, you said some shit that made me think too. Neo is just new. Neo is another word for new or new age. All right, the new era. And so I got it from neo soul music, which is one of my favorite genres of music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I like a little bit of that Craig David and stuff like that. I mean, get the ladies moving in their seats. But yeah, man. Just neo, just new age, new era.
Yeah, but man, like I basically know what Neo is, but yeah, man, just get in and study hard, bro. If you're a newcomer, you know what I'm saying, just get in and study hard, man, and do your homework. See, whatever you're doing on retrievers, patterdales, pit bulls, rottweilers, whatever, just be a real student of whatever breed you're trying to master. You know what I'm saying? And just do your homework. Of course,
And
people gonna try
then
to knock you off track. People gonna try to knock you off track on, but you just gotta walk that straight line, bro. And just keep it solid. You know what I'm saying? Do your homework. No paper hanging, as bro said today. You know what I'm saying? Just keeping it all the way solid. You know what I'm saying? So just do your homework. For me, that's it.
yeah,
Hey
man,
man, that was solid.
when you
Let's see.
say dog man, uh, we talk what word you use, word too, you know.
Brother Big A, you sound like a Decepticon, family.
Yeah. Hey, thanks.
I got bad connection. Can y'all hear me a little better now?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Uh,
Of course, too,
uh,
bro. On that question, too,
uh,
bro. You can find your old school dog, man. Or, kind of let him show you the ropes. You know what I'm saying? But and just do what he doing, but throw your own little sauce to it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. I'm in and out of shit, so my fault, bro.
All right. Yeah,
Hey, go
I
ahead,
had
say the one.
shit, JT. I had to ask the same thing, man. What is the definition of neo?
Yeah, man.
I can, but everything Gucci, man. Oh,
Yeah, man. 601. What's up with it, bro?
it's all good, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, look, I just want to ask, like, well, just put something out there, like, to the chat, like, you know what I'm saying? If just for anybody to put their opinion on it, you know what I'm saying? Just saying on the historically speaking side, you feel me? If you had an 11-month-old pup, you know what I'm saying, to and you witnessed him break down a 3-year-old, you know what I'm saying? What would what would you do? What would you do with that 11-month-old? You know what I'm saying? I know, well, it's many answers to that question. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker sell them, motherfucker keep them, or breed them, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just want to get other people. Just want to see what other folks say, man. You know what I'm saying? If they had something like that in their position, historically speaking,
That's a great question, bro.
you
That's a
know.
great question. Hey, but I wanted to clarify that JT and 601. I'm gonna read the actual definition for neo as a prefix. Neo as a prefix used before a word. Britannica Dictionary definition: a new or different form of something that existed in the past, such as a theory, a style, a language, or a philosophy. All right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I appreciate that, bro.
Amen to that, bro. And I kind of wanted to jump in there, JT, because you said something that really, really triggered my thought process. And I think we need to understand. Well, first, I need to give condolences to my brother Eli. Eli Monster said he lost a mentor, bro, and I know what it's like to lose anybody you care about, bro. So my condolences to you, my brother, for sure.
Yeah, for
sure. And what I wanted to get what JT said something that said different, and another brother in the chat hit it too was it said, you know, the different breeds. For the Neo Dog, man, I don't personally want it down to just the American Pit Bull Terrier. All right. In tradition, gameness and game testing was kind of a pit bull only thing, you know. But I think the Neo Dog man to me is a person who husbands their dog appropriately, even if it's another breed utilizing the great techniques that we found for the American Pit Bull Terrier to make us the best people and the best breed. All right. Two, I think the difference between my biggest difference isn't even the box, because if the box was legal, I would box. I'm just tell you the truth. Like the box, like it's not my ethics or morals that keeps me out of the box. It's the fact that I'm just a law-abiding citizen. You know what I'm saying? But I think the gladiatorial sports. I'm in the military. Like my job is to kill people. Got it? So gladiatorial sports are part of life to me. Specifically when you're picking. Specifically when we don't follow natural selection as a society. So that's my opinion on that. But I think that for a Neo Dog man, one of the things I want to clearly delineate between a Neo Dog man and old school dog man is character. Old school dog man was strictly based on performance. You could be a dirtbag, and you could have done things like what we're gonna talk about later in the episode, like paint brand, right? That's something the Neo Dog man doesn't need to do because your efforts and what you do for the dogs to make sport successful, along with your proper breeding strategies. Deception is not a part of that just nature that I want the Neo Dog man movement to have, right? And so that's my personal opinion. I'm glad you said the thing about the other breeds, because I do believe you can own another breed or another type of dog and be a Neo Dog man. What y'all brothers think about that?
Well said, bro.
Totally agree. It's more of a philosophy, lifestyle versus attachment to any said breed or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just yes, sir.
I wanna
Fat Bill in the building.
Yeah, I want to give Fat Bill, hey man. So you got one of them little things you can do, man.
Let me go ahead and get an OG. Yes, sir. Salute, Fat Bill.
All good. That's all right.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
And man, hey, before we go any further, man, we really appreciate the whole come to rocking what we really do, bro. And then we appreciate them old school guys, man, and them legends like Schoolboy and them, man, and Miss Fat Bill and them come through the chat, man, Ram them, 7-8, the general. Man, we just really appreciate all of that. You know what I'm saying? Love, man, from everybody and from all y'all out there, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's just all I want to say right now, bro. Real though, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Yeah, man. And peace and blessings. Prayers out to Mr. Harry, man. Peace and blessings, man. And prayers out to the family, bro. When you lose a family member, especially this close to the holiday season, it hits hard. It hits real hard. So prayers out to you, my brothers. Prayers out to you, my brothers. But yeah, any of y'all brothers want to attack the that movement or add anything else to Neo Dog Man movement? Because I got a question for the chat for somebody to win this $10 real quick.
Oh, that was his Drew.
All right, cool. All right, and this question may not Fat Bill and Eli Monster, y'all are banned for answering this question. All right. The question is, how many matches was Ferguson Centipede said to have won? And
Damn, I
for my
need the
brother,
Jeopardy sound effects about now.
yeah, for my brother,
Do-do-do-do.
All right.
for my brothers, I'm gonna send it in our private chat. But yeah, Ferguson Centipede. How many matches was he said to have won? I borrowed this concept from Schoolboy. Yeah. Oh, it's this. Welcome to the chat while we waiting. If nobody gets this one, then I'll answer it and I'll move on to the next question. Hey, welcome to the chat, Mr. McFarland. Salute. Yes, sir. I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of time for that one, but in the meantime, we're gonna cook on the Solo said 3, and Solo nah, bro. It's significantly more than 3, but so you might see 3 on online peds, but Ferguson Centipede was supposed to have won significantly more than 3. And I will give y'all this: some of his matches were considered not against American Pit Bull Terriers or even game dogs. All right, so they were scratching Centipede into anything.
About
Split
20.
it. What's up?
You want about 20?
Yes, sir. But yeah, man, we're gonna keep it rolling, man. We're gonna keep it rolling. Mayhem, welcome to the chat, my brother. Mayhem, we playing a game right now. We're playing a quiz, man. How many matches is Ferguson Centipede supposed to have won? And while y'all cook on that, I'm gonna share the next subject with my brothers. All right, my brothers. I'll do it this way. For paper hanging, I want to explain to y'all how it's done. Not because I'm a paper hanging cur, but because I want to explain to y'all first how easy it is to hang papers. 2, I want to talk about the reasons why brothers will hang papers. And a brother had covered this earlier in the chat. So if you want to post that back down in the chat, that's fine. All right. Now, what I want to get at is paper hanging and how it occurs. The first thing that must occur for paper hanging to happen is you must actually have real registration papers with a registry. All right. It means a male and a female with a registry, with the same registry, or a registry that accepts registration from a fellow registry. As an example, my dogs are BFKC and ADBA registered. They respect each other and they recognize each other as registries. So you can utilize paperwork from one to register the dog and register the litter with another, right? Okay. That being said, what a lot of people will do is they will take a dog. Let's say you get a pure red boy Jocko dog on papers. Pedigree is good. You actually may have had the dog. Maybe you found the pedigree laid around in a partner wingman's documents. They get that registration number for that pure red boy Jocko dog. They find a female that looks like, or a male that looks like that paper. Red nose, they're gonna find a red nose. If they any kind of decent at trying to swindle you, they find a dog that at least matches the description on the paperwork. Then they either breed to a female or somebody who's registered, or they go find a female the same way. And that female may be what they say she is, and may not be. They breed them, they send them 2 registration numbers to a registry, and most of the registries don't do nothing but look at a picture of the litter to make sure you actually had a litter. That picture ain't gotta be current because they don't make you timestamp it. So you send that in, you say you had 6 puppies, 3 males, 3 females, put the colors on there, and now you got a litter of registered puppies from dogs that may not even be registered. All right? So now you just added something to that bloodline. Whether it be better than the bloodline or worse than the bloodline, you have just corrupted and desecrated that blood. Okay? All right. So now you got a litter of puppies that ain't what you say they is. And that's how paper hanging happens. A lot of times people do this with those great heavy bred dogs. That's why typically, unless I've seen the dogs or I have a general idea of the character of the person, I don't go for nothing they say is pure stock. Keeping it pure for so many years, you could lose your potency. So unless there's somebody who was actively involved and they've kept with the lines for a long period of time, that's just not a thing. But I'm let my brothers cook, and I'm gonna go into the whys behind why people might do it, other than just to swindle you out of your money.
So
People
what is the
do it.
question you actually asked? Okay.
Oh no, go ahead,
Go
bro.
ahead.
Hey, for me, bro, I think people do it for the paper, bro. I mean, people do it for different reasons, but I mean, it's two different levels. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the levels when you know when you out there, and it's street level. Like street level, they could probably just do it for money. You know what I'm saying? And people with a name or whatever, or trying to get a name. You know what I'm saying? They do it for reputation or not reputation. You know what I'm saying? It's just I don't know what it could be, but my biggest thing for real, people they could do it for the paper. You know what I'm saying? Saying they dog this and it ain't that. You know what I'm saying? Trying to
Yeah,
gas
that's
up, sell your wolf ticket, you know what I'm saying? Sell your straight wolf ticket, you know what I mean? So, but that's
that's
my thing. I
exactly
think
what I
it
was
be
gonna
on the
say.
money.
Yeah.
And my fault, Big J, bro. Go on, go
No,
ahead, bro.
no, I was just agreeing with you. That's all I was doing. That's exactly what I was about to say. Was um they don't want you to know what they have, you know. Um yeah, they don't want you to know what they have. That's one reason, for from a breeding perspective and a matching perspective, and you not being able to uh recreate the exact, you wouldn't know where to take it, from there. You be freestyling, kind of scatterbread, I guess you could say.
Yes, sir.
And then it really just boiled down to nigga trying to mislead a nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Making making you think you got one thing when you really ain't got that. You got something else. You know what I'm saying? And you know
Yep.
they know they got a whole lot of people that chase pedigrees, and so they build them and put in there what they know niggas be chasing after. You know what I'm saying? And make it look good for them where they can come bring them their money. You know what I'm saying? Just all kind of old foolery. All kind of old foolery, man. Nigga do it for but I just what I'm
You know
saying.
me. I
They
love the papers and shit, but I ain't gonna lie. It's a lot of hot ass dogs, boy, without papers. You hear me? It's a
oh,
lot of shit on the streets without papers that'll, you hear me? And give you what you want. You know what I'm saying? And they know that it'll give you that whoever on the other side is gonna handle that business. So by them not having no papers, it make them more legit, I guess. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. It's just I'm trying to look at this shit. You know what I'm saying?
from 1,000 different angles. That's all,
Right.
man.
Yeah,
Motherfuckers go for multiple reasons. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah,
multiple.
yeah. Today's time, it's the clout. You know what I'm saying? People want to walk around like like they the plug. They got the juice. So,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? They
right.
got that paper. You know, especially peds online. It's lit up. You know, oh man, they feel like
Yeah,
they are him. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
They got the muscles flexing all emojis. You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah.
Yeah, that clout is a motherfucker. And attention is the new currency. So,
Bro.
man, hey, man, if you get some eyes on the motherfucker, man, bro, I'm telling you, people will just as long as they got camera and they feel like they got an audience. You know what I'm saying? They ain't making a motherfucking dime in a lot of cases, but they got that clout. That's what they want. That shit is the new drug, dog.
Yeah, man.
Real talk.
Shit, motherfucker got me like that one time, and I was worried about some papers. You know what I'm saying? Let me see how that motherfucker. Oh man, this blue, this red, this green, this yellow ain't goddamn it, no black nowhere. That's the
All winners in the
oh
third generation. You hear me?
get this motherfucker. This motherfucker don't do nothing but stand there and look. Oh man, I'm straight on all this shit. Let me just go on make my own goddamn shit.
Yo, real Jack.
Yeah,
Hey,
bro.
Selling niggas some shit, make me want to shoot his bitch ass. Bro, what the fuck you selling me this shit for?
Talking about this and this, dad, and woo, man. I'm straight out of it, man.
Yeah, man.
Straight, man. Yeah, you know, a ball lesson is a talk lesson.
That's crazy, bro.
Facts.
My nigga Fat, you say that shit all the time, bro. About listening to talk listen.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, so all right. So to answer that question I had earlier, y'all, before we go back into the paper hanging thing, Centipede was said to have been matched over 100 times into various dogs that include Dobermans and Mutt. All right, the 3 recorded matches is Black Boy, Red, and a no-name dog for his 3rd match. So to an extent, who was it that said it? Who was it that said 3? Solo. To an extent, Solo, you was 100% correct, but we know he was getting matched in the other things besides pit bulls. So I'm gonna throw another question out there for the $10 question, man. I made this one a little bit more concrete because hearsay, that was a bad question. Hearsay is better. Or hearsay is not as good as fact. So this is the next fact. Right. What is the common tie between Jeep and China?
You say what's the common tie between Jeep and Chinaman?
Yeah, where are they tied into the most notably in they records?
I don't know, my nigga.
That's for the chat. That's for the chat.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't give it up.
And that boy say,
Hey, Solo got that one.
man, Eli.
That boy Solo said Eli.
Yeah, Solo to Eli. Now
Hey,
Solo.
Go ahead. Go ahead, bro.
Okay, so yes, and the student flight said Honey Bunch, and I'll explain this to you. Okay, so Honey Bunch's father is listed as Bully's son, all right? And Bully's son's father is Eli, all right? Another son of Eli was Eli Jr., who was bred to make China, all right? So the common trend there is Eli, y'all. And mind you, Honey Bunch, they're related to Honey Bunch as well, but it's because of her grandfather. All right. And that's where that happens at. So, Brother Solo, if you will, go ahead and put your cash app in the chat. We're gonna go ahead and kick this bread over to you.
Hey, brother Solo.
Yes,
Good
sir,
job,
yes,
Larry.
Hey, so I did want to say this about the paper hanging thing too, brothers. Another reason why, and a brother mentioned was, I think JT covered it too. They were saying that brothers did not want you to know they mix. And I would say that's the most noble reason to paper hang. My thing is, if you don't want nobody to know your stuff, don't let it out.
Right.
Totally agree with that.
Yeah. Private stock. Private stock, baby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So like if you brothers ran into a fence, right? He don't tell you how his dogs breed, but you looking at them and you seeing their performance, and it's really up to par. Do you go so far as to saying, well, fuck it, I don't even, goddamn it, I don't need to know how they breed. I'm looking at it, I want it. You know what I'm saying? Or do you just say, no, I can't get that because you can't tell us how these dogs are breeding. You know what I'm saying?
I would say,
If I'm saying it right.
You are.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say this, throw this grenade out there. If you want the dog for the dog's performance, the papers don't even matter.
Real talk.
Because anybody checking papers pit side. Long as you meet weight, you good, right? Old school. New school, if you doing confirmation shows, it really don't matter either because if the dog will look good, it is with the registry, they're gonna let you show it anyways.
Real talk. It's all about the dog, though. You know what I'm saying? Papers, you know, it's nice to know your line, your lineage and shit, where they come back from, and grandparents and fourth generation, sixth generation, man. But it all boils down to that goddamn dog, bro. That dog ain't performing, bro. Jumping that wild treadmilling, goddamn me box, whatever, bro. That bitch ain't performing, bro. What the fuck? Paper, just some goddamn paper. You hear me? With an ADBA sticker at the bottom left of that bitch, bro. Man, we looking for a goddamn dog, bro. Papers come second.
Okay.
So,
Hey, I wanted to share this with y'all too, man. When the ADBA DNA profiles a dog, they start with that dog. All right. So unless the parents of that dog were DNA profiled as well, it really doesn't do a lot for you. Now, if you want to be a successful breeder and you got 4 or 5 generations on your yard that are DNA profiled, that's when that starts to carry weight. 2, let me give you this. Okay, so I'll give you an example. And this, we would not do this. All right, we're gonna have pictures and all our shit. We do our stuff online so you can see what we do. 601 has a pure son of Saki, bred back to his mom, right? If you DNA test him, his DNA percentages are so high of his father that it wouldn't say that he was lying. Especially if you breed to a little baby brother. It might not be 99.9%, but it's going to be greater than 70% of the same DNA. Especially if you don't have multiple members of that family dog's DNA profile. I'm going to let y'all cook on that. Renee's on.
Spot on. Well said. Well said.
hey, Dre, my fault. Question one more time, bro.
So it won't really a question, it was more of a grenade. I kind of threw it out there. And what I was getting at was, if me and you got dogs that are little mate brothers, and let's say I had Red Bull and you had Outlaw, they supposed to be half brothers, right? So if you bred the half brother or full little mate brother to a female and they DNA checked it, it's gonna have enough of that DNA from that dog that you could lie and nobody can prove it. Every DNA test ain't 99.9% accurate. Especially when you don't have multiple members of that family or multiple tests to delineate between 2 strands of DNA, and they're that similar.
Right. You need a large pool of samples to delineate at that point. Totally agree. Like you said, your dog is so heavily, or that dog was so heavy on the Saki side. You know, it unless you have a large pool of samples, you can't really determine if that dog isn't directly off. So ultimately, what you can do is just look at it, see those high percentages, and just say, and the person's just going to stamp it and say, yeah, oh yeah, that's what it is. So total agreement. I ain't got no quarrel with that.
So,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's the reason why I always usually like go off of the person and not the dog starting, because it's a trust thing, building a relationship with, the person you doing business with, because it's a lot of it's a lot of smoke that goes with it, a lot of cloudiness. And you dealing with somebody you can trust, and they throwing papers, what kind of dog you getting. If you dealing with somebody who, it's kind of like buying a custom car from somebody that you don't know and they disappear. And then you getting all into the car, you finding the wire and that's all crazy, and you know what I'm saying, and all types of stuff. And and you can't talk to them to really, see what they did, so I usually go off of the person first, uh, and then build a relationship from there, you know.
So,
Hey, I totally agree with that, Big A. I'd rather build a relationship with a breeder, you know what I'm saying, who has character, great character, integrity. Let's say I just believe from just my dealings with the good brothers in the community, men of character. If you not happy with the result, especially when you're talking about your program, your name, and you come back to them, and y'all have an ongoing relationship, man. You tell them that the dog is not doing all the things that you expected, or you know what I'm saying, it's performing below the expectation you have for it. I believe that people of integrity would be like, hey man, give me that dog back. Matter of fact, I got a better breed right here. I'm gonna bless you with this. Or keep that dog, you know what I'm saying? Keep it as a pet, but I'm gonna bless you with this next breeding right here. And I just believe in that right there. People really believing in their program, having integrity, and wanting to give the people the best versions of their, what they believe or their idea.
Right. And it doesn't even necessarily have to be uh a breeder. Like let's just say anybody on this panel didn't have any dogs, and then you got a dog that's really working. You just you don't know the background, you don't know anything about the dog. If I were to come to you and for to try to do a breeding or whatever, I know everybody on the panel would say exactly what it is. This is what I got. This is what I'm working with. And the whole nine. It wouldn't be any it wouldn't be any saltiness in it. It wouldn't be any lies being said or anything like that. So you could take it for what it is versus, you going to somebody else and, you don't know what, I mean, shoot, the storytelling is real, you know what I'm saying? For real. Before you know it, this boy that took over the dog that took over 3 countries, and it's some more stuff, so yeah.
Right, right. And,
so
and let me add a caveat to that, brother, because I think on the opposite side too, I think like you said, a brother, it don't necessarily have to be a breeder, but if you have a great dog and people reaching out to you wanting from that said dog or anything like that, you got to be able to just have that spirit of discernment to know that the people who you giving that dog to is worthy. People of you know righteous spirit and things like that. To if they call it, because sometimes, man, I hear stories of just motherfuckers calling, or excuse the vernacular, uh, people calling and they are, they on bull time. You know what I mean? They call and they asking questions where you got to hang up, or you look up and a joker done ruined a great dog. You know what I'm saying, Dre? You know about that? Come on. So people like that, no, they don't get access. You know what I'm saying? They can't call you and be like, "Oh, this dog ain't this, it ain't that." You know what I'm saying? No, you ruined a great dog. You know, so I'm just looking at it in totality. It's got to be integrity and great character from both parties.
Yeah, and you can also be messing with well-known dog men that have, um worldwide known kennels to produce good dogs, and you pay that money to get what what you envision to be, or what they kind of sold you, through words, and they go to the side of the yard instead of the backyard, you know, but you wouldn't know it, you know.
Yeah, hustling,
Yeah,
hustling
man.
hard headed.
Hey, Solo, Vinny, or any of the members, if y'all interested, man, hit me on Facebook or hit me in the chat, and I'll shoot y'all the link for the back chat. We're gonna keep it going about another 10 minutes, y'all, and then we're gonna shut it down tonight. I'm gonna try to keep these lives a little bit shorter and just be real poignant on them, especially because over the next few weeks, I'm gonna be editing the videos, getting the voting videos out for the digital dog show. But my brothers, I did want to throw another grenade in the chat that has nothing to do with dogs, and it's a character reference thing. I'm gonna give y'all a scenario and let y'all cook on it for a little bit, and then we're gonna shut it down. All right. The scenario is this, and this genuinely happened. All right. So I watched the brother, right? I watched the brother basically clown his homeboy in front of, I ain't gonna say ops, but in front of some people who wasn't for them. And what I mean by that is we at work, and it's two guys that hang out outside of work in front of other coworkers in the lounge, right? And they was talking about some stuff they done over the weekend, which one, that's the no-no, like keep your personal life and work life distant, but they didn't. And it ended up turning into almost a fist fight, because one brother kind of put another brother business out there. But from a mentorship perspective, that happens a lot nowadays. So you got two young bulls, two young youngins on your team. They get into a spat in front of people who shouldn't have seen the spat in the first place. How you counseling them?
So if two people that's cool get into it in front of an audience, how do you counsel them?
Absolutely. True story.
Well, I mean, if they just passing words, you know what I'm saying, then you know what I'm saying, you just try to, let them say whatever they got to say. And then if it get too far, you know what I'm saying, then that when you step in as a partner and say, man, listen here, man, y'all kill that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Bottom line, cause now if I mean, not and then if they get to fighting or something like that, get to throwing hand, then you got to step in physically and break it up. You know what I'm saying? But me myself, I try to let a man have a chance to say what it is that he's trying to say or get off his chest. You feel me, to the other man, and that the other man speak his piece. But if it get too far in the hand, then that's when you got to use your sound judgment and say, man, y'all got to kill that man. You know what I'm saying? Do that. Simple on that. I mean, for me, bro.
That brother sold on went out into the chat and came in there with that 5-piece. Tip. Hey.
Hey, tip,
Good
tip.
job, Larry.
Bro. Yes, sir. Hey, look, when do you, I mean, check this out. Check the question out.
Okay.
Is it ever necessary to do a sister brother breeding? Or that's just straight no, always. Don't never, ever, ever do that. You know what I'm saying?
Any of y'all brothers want to take that first?
I think that's a case by case thing.
It is,
Hey, of
sometimes.
course. Oh, you go, Big A.
Sometimes you've lost your yard, or you've lost, you in a certain situation where that breeding has to happen. you know. But I don't think that would be I don't think that would be your first go to. But just like Soul said, it is a case by case situation.
Or
Yeah, I think it's more so what you need on the yard, and also too certain bloodlines, they a little bit more robust when it comes to inbreeding and line breeding versus others. So you can play and stack that DNA, that pedigree in a certain way. So I think it's just case by case, uh, all about your needs.
Okay, for sure.
I mean, it's definitely not a go-to, first breeding or whatever. But I mean, if you're trying to lock that blood in and keep it tight, and you got your badass out for that puppy, you finna take off that sister and brother breed. You got your badass out. You know what I'm saying? Then of course, you know what I'm saying. But that's definitely not a first. Like, I'd rather go to like a dad, a dad, a dad daughter breed, mama son breed. You know what I'm saying? Something like that rather than straight brother sister. You know what I'm saying? That's you gotta have some a badass out for it.
Right.
'Cause that shit too tight.
I would say, typically, I went mama son once. Typically, I would go aunt to nephew or uncle to niece or grandparent to grandpuppy, if it's available. And like everybody in the chat saying, all the brothers on the panel, if it's got a trait that you need to lock in.
Right.
However, I'm always going to look for once removed, if possible. And if I'm going to go that tight inbred, father daughter is the preferable breeding to go that heavy inbred. If I can do it, if I have that option.
Hey, brother Drake, can I add this as well? I mean, I would kind of consider it if I had like a heavy scatterbred dog, and I was trying to tighten up on genes. If both, the male and female displayed the traits that I really desired, then I would really consider it. And only in that scenario would I consider like to start my program is if the two parents were heavily scatterbred dogs.
Okay.
Yeah, and you know what? So to add to that, even if they're not scatterbred, if it was already off of a cross, so you already loosened it up some. Yeah, that's a very good point. Very good point. And man, so that was I can't say no better, bro. That's fire.
For sure.
But yeah, y'all.
I like what Tree say. He say potency. You know what I'm saying? Thing potent. Like I say, you definitely need something to take it to though.
Right.
So hey, 601, that was a hellacious question, bro. For real.
Right.
And I'm not gonna beat the drum of war much longer tonight. We're gonna wrap it up at the hour mark, y'all. Sometimes we go longer, sometimes we go shorter. Tonight I just want to go shorter because one, I'm tired as hell, but two, the information was delivered, I think, effectively, and I don't want to lose the momentum. So let's just go ahead and so Big A 601 JT. I love y'all, brothers. Welcome. I'm glad to have y'all here. Plug y'all stuff with a humble plug, and then so also let them know when we going live next on your channel.
Already. Hey man, let me go ahead and give a round of applause to my brothers and to everybody in the chat. I appreciate y'all, brothers. Feel me? Hey man, it's your boy Soul Power, aka Game of Kennel. You find me every Monday at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Lock in. You can find me here every Wednesdays, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And y'all stay tuned. We got a couple more shows. Oh yeah, I got the new the Wednesday morning hump day, the morning grind. Y'all lock in. And Fridays, we doing 2 shows as well. We bring it back the spot. And we also y'all stay tuned. Me and Lady Soul, we about to rock out with some new renditions. Love y'all brothers and sisters in the chat. My brothers in the Shogun Army, y'all already know. Keep that sword sharp and keep your damn defense tight. We out.
Yes, sir. JT 601 Big A. Y'all go ahead and plug y'all stuff in, bro.
Oh man, it's your boy JT, man. Shogun Army, man. Another Wednesday back at y'all boys. Some good dog talk. It's me on Facebook, man. JT APBT. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, another good Wednesday. Hey, so man, I'm looking forward to the Friday the spot, man. That was live, bro. But yes, sir, another Wednesday, man. Show going on. Me back at y'all, man. Appreciate the chat. One.
601 Big A.
Yeah, man. I don't got anything to plug in this week, but I appreciate the chat. I like to leave y'all with a quote. I've been memorizing one quote a week, and this one is by Machiavelli, Niccolò Machiavelli, the Prince, and it is, in my view, it's better to be impetuous because fortune is a woman. And if you wish to dominate her, you must beat her and batter her. It is clear she will let herself be won by men who are impetuous rather than those that step cautiously. So, get out there this weekend, you know what I'm saying? Get after it. You know what I'm saying? You can't get it sitting on on your bum. You know what I'm saying? You can't, you got those quick thoughts, run with it. Yeah, that's it.
For sure, Will.
Yes,
But
sir.
Well, shit,
601.
I ain't got no plug in that, man. Y'all just kept me right here, man. But I really enjoyed myself, man, being able to kick it with y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's all good, man. Appreciate y'all, bro. Appreciate it, man. All right,
Yes, sir.
Appreciate y'all.
Hey, I got some junk to talk real quick, brothers. JT, stay right where you at. And this is for all y'all brothers in the chat. If you're a Dallas Cowboy fan, shame on you.
Man, look at this nigga, man.
Bro,
Man, look at
Hey, look.
Hey, man.
My two favorite teams are the Texans or whoever with them Cowboys, man. You know what I'm
look
saying?
at these nigga, man.
Bro.
Look at these.
It's football season, bro, and we men, man. Like, y'all know we're going to talk about the dogs. We're going to talk about being men always, but also we got a fellowship.
Hey, nigga, we gonna ride or die. You hear me?
This Sunday. For anybody that want it. And we're going to get Seahawks. I don't care about none of that.
Hey, nigga, we gonna ride or die. You hear me? Ride or die, nigga. Shit, no matter what, nigga. You hear me? Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to all my Cowboy fans. You hear me? America's greatest team. You hear me? Let it be known, nigga. Represent, nigga. Yeah, man. Hey, you really threw me off with that shit, bro. Eating this shit, man. Hey, all them Cowboy haters, man. Fuck y'all. You hear me?
Hey, party boy, I put the link in the chat. We're going to the back chat. Members, we'll keep it on the back chat just a little bit tonight. But everybody else, man, we love y'all. Like I said, y'all hit me up in my inbox if you want to take that bet. First person to take that bet, I got 20 on the Panthers this Sunday. That's a dummy bet because we got our behinds with this past Monday, but I believe in my boys, Yes, sir. Members, like I said, catch us in the back chat. We end up, 15, 20 minutes after the show. The rest of y'all, man, one love. Eli Monster, prayers out to your mentor. That's what it is. A matter of fact, somebody here already. Let me see what it is. Oh, Stolo over here, man. Stolo, go ahead and shout out the chat real quick before we go to the back chat. I'll put the link in the chat. We go to the back.
Oh, what up, brothers? Good show, man.
Appreciate you, bro.
Solo.
Yes, sir.
Nope.
Yes, sir, man. We're gonna hit the back chat. Tony and Party Boys, pull up if y'all feel like it, bro. So we just kicking it, bro, for a little bit. We'll be shutting down for the night. Everybody
Salute
else?
to Vinny. Oh, my fault, bro. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, go ahead, man. Do your thing, man.
Salute to Vinny, Mayhem, all the good brothers in the chat, Eli, I don't want to leave nobody out, but all y'all,
Man, big love.
And the sisters, Miss Williams, everybody.
For sure.
For real.
And then also, much love and much respect and peace and blessings to Mr. J-Bo.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, yeah, J-Bo, man. Yeah, J-Bo, that truth, man. I can sit up and listen to him, man, all day, man. Me and him would talk all day,
Yeah. Hey, that boy hit me wilding. Hey, y'all, we'll catch y'all next week, fam. Y'all be safe, bro. And if y'all need to hit me up, man, y'all can find me on Facebook, bro. I actually respond to messages and I respond to comments, sure. We are hot.
Cowboy fan, stay up. You're
Hey, so I know you got something in your chat. So I know you got something on that soundboard for Boo. Boo this man.
ah,
All right, y'all. We are hot.
yeah, man.
Get out of here.